Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here, so welcome. In today's video, we are going to do a Thanksgiving makeup look. So if you're a girly girl or just somebody who's bored on YouTube looking for something to watch, check out this video because today we're going to do the perfect fall makeup for Thanksgiving. So yeah, let's go. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to use a brow pencil, and I'm going to use the spoolie. So it's like a nice like swirly thingy majiggy here. And then I'm going to brush out my brows. So I'm brushing out both sides. Next, I'm going to just follow the natural design of my brow with the pencil part of the brow pencil. And I always start, what I say is to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. So there I'm doing light strokes starting at the bottom and I'm working my way up like that. And then I'm going to do it for both sides. Working my way up. Alright guys, so next I'm going with concealer. I already did this side, but I'm going to show you guys this side. So what I'm doing is I'm just following the natural like design of my brows and I'm just shaping it out with concealer. So like so. Next, I'm taking like a flat brush like this, and I'm just blending out the concealer that's on the bottom of my brows, and I'm bringing that concealer down towards my eyelids. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing on both sides. Okay guys, so I know that this part looks crazy, but stick with me here because we are going to blend out this part here. But first, we're going to use our foundation. So the shade that's most closest to your skin complexion, which is, yeah. So I'm taking that and then I'm going to apply it towards the top, like so. You see it's blending in so well that you can hardly see it on screen, but it's the closest like color to my skin, so that's what I'm using to blend out the top. And I'm doing this to give it a very like natural look, so you'll see. Alright, so with this middle part here, I'm going to blend it. I'm blending it from my foundation, I'm blending it into the middle. And then the concealer that I have at the bottom, I'm going to bring it upwards. And you see these like little square parts right here. With this flat part of the brush, I'm going to blend it out gently, like so. Do you see that? Alright guys, next we're going in with concealer. So we're using like your regular concealer. And then, oops. And then we're going to go in with like a highlighting concealer. So the one that I use right here is very like bright, so a little bit really does go a long way. I'm not even joking, like just not a joke. This is not a drill. Alright, so for my regular concealer, because I'm working under my eye, I like to go in with a brush so I can prevent wrinkles as much as I possibly can. But yeah, so I go here like so. And I do the regular concealer first so the colors don't mix, which is weird because you know when you blend out, I'm just yapping, let me stop. But when you blend out, I just want it to be cohesive. Now I blend out the brightening concealer and I brighten my under eyes halfway. So I start middle, like here at the middle, and work up that way to give like a brightening effect. So like when I mean like brightening effect, you know how we all wish we had like a filter when we walk around and stuff like that? Well, this technique, it works for me. It kind of gives me that filter effect when I walk around. So I use the lightest and upwards. The light in the middle and move upwards. Same here. I also go over any like other blemishes, obviously darkened blemishes, with the brush too. so it just makes when I apply my foundation a little bit easier. I don't, have any blemishes peeking through the foundation once I put the concealer on first. So that's what I'm doing. Any blemish is dark, the brush is coming for it. So yeah, and I have a few on my face, which is okay because it's normal, so yeah. Now it's foundation, so I'm going in with my foundation. I'm really just slapping this stuff on, like slapping it on here, up here, my nose, my mouth, basically everywhere. Now I'm using my foundation brush and I'm just blending everything together. Everything, blend, blend, blend. Blending everything together. So are you guys gonna watch the movie Wicked? Like Wicked for Good? I'm so excited to watch it because like I went to see the first one, like I can't believe it came out a year ago, but last year basically, and it was so good. I was like, wow. I felt like, I don't know how to describe it, but I really liked it. So I'm very excited to see the second one, see how it is. I know that the movie, like the musical Wicked, has been out for like 20 something years. So it was like no surprise how the ending is. But for somebody who's never seen actual Wicked musical or read the book Wicked, I'm really excited for this film because I really think that it's going to be good, like the first one. So, yay. And Ari's in there. And can't even compare it because Cynthia Erivo, she did such a great job with Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda. Like, period. Let's go for the second. Alright guys, I finished blending out my face. Low-key, I forgot to powder my eyes. So I'm just going back and I'm using like a translucent powder to just set the concealer that I had placed on my eyelids earlier. I'm just placing the powder here so the concealer won't move. So it's not slipping and sliding on all the creases in my eyelid skin. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm going back with concealer a little bit. I'm going to speed this up because I don't want to bore you guys. And just highlighting again right here. Just for the points. Again, so it can, stick out. Alright guys, next I'm going with powder under here. Alright guys, so next I'm going with like a little bit of like this dark, one that's like a little darker than my skin tone. It's like 1 to 2 shades darker. And I'm just applying it on like the temples, the sides of my temples and the sides of my cheeks, and a little on my nose. It's super pigmented, so I don't do a lot. Next, I'm just blending it out. Now I have concealer, contour, excuse me. And I'm just using my brush to blend it, and also the sides. And working the way to my forehead. I have like a wide forehead, like a bigger size. So I tend to like contour heavy towards my forehead to just slim it down a little bit. So if you don't have a wide forehead, you don't have to go as heavy unless you want to. But me, yeah, I'm gonna make it from a 6 to a 4. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go right here under the contour. I'm gonna apply powder here to give it a sharper look. Alright guys, I'm using this dark shade and I'm gonna apply it on the lid. Like a dark brown. Just everywhere on the lid. See that? Just keep going till it's like really dark. All over this. Hey, I'm highlighting the brow bones. applying dark shadow to the lower lash line and to the upper lash line. Alright guys, so next I'm gonna go in with this orange. So you know how we do pinks blush for fall, we're gonna go with orange. So here's the orange, and I'm applying on the sides of my cheeks, like right here. I'm gonna keep going and add it. Add. Alright, so I go back with that same orange and I apply it all over the temples, the sides of the temples of my forehead. And yeah, so it's supposed to give like a warmth effect. Alright, now I'm going with like a little bit of red here, just a little bit. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to add mascara, but we're gonna add mascara here. And don't forget the bottom. Alright y'all, so now I'm going with like a highlighter, a pinkish highlighter, right here on the sides of my cheek. And I'm just like blending it out with my finger. So I'm going to show you again, like right here, blending it out. Alright, now I'm going with the lip liner. Like a brown. So you can leave it like this, or, alright guys, this is the final look. I'm just going to spray, let it air out, and this is the final look. Perfect for a Thanksgiving dinner. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. See you soon. Bye.